Hi friends, this is Satish Rawal and today I am going to teach you inversion for advanced and intermediate learners. Okay, first of all I would say what inversion is and why it is required in English language. Inversion we use for two main purposes. The first purpose is to make questions. Yes, no questions are found with the help of inversion system. Suppose a sentence is he is my friend. Now if we want to change this into question, we have to say is he my friend. In this situation I am not using any new word. He is my friend, 4 words. Is he my friend, 4 words. You are okay. Are you okay? She is nice. Is she nice? So that is a very simple logic of inversion. Means only in case of do, does, did we use these 3 words, because in affirmative cases we don't have these words. We don't have do, does and did in affirmative. That means simple present tense and simple past tense. In rest of the cases you see we have modal auxiliaries or auxiliaries and we invert that. Suppose you can say if I am making a sentence, you can do this work, and if I change into question, I have to use this sentence in this way. Can you do this work? You can do this work. You can do this work. 5 words. Can you do this work? 5 words. That is, but it's not what I am going to teach you today. I am going to teach you the basic difference between normal sentences and inversion. We use inversion for emphasis also. We emphasize, sometimes we say something, we emphasize on our language or words, right? And for that process we use inversion. I have written down 6 sentences on the board. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and just I will write the inversion system of inversion of that sentence, normal sentence, and you can learn how it is changed. It's very easy actually. Look, the first sentence is I had hardly begun to apologize when the door closed. I repeat my sentence. I had hardly begun to apologize when the door closed. Suppose if the same thing I write in inversion, how I will write this? I am starting with hardly here. Hardly had, then I am writing had I begun to apologize when the door closed. Now, what is the learning system here? Look, the inversion, that's why it's called inversion. Hardly I have used the word, I have changed the word order actually, word order. Hardly I am starting this sentence hardly, then I have used this verb, helping verb, had, and then I am using subject here. Hardly had I begun to apologize when the door closed. Let's go to the sentence number 2. Here it is written, I have seldom heard such a talented singer. Now if I emphasize how I say, seldom have I heard. I am starting the sentence with seldom. Seldom have I heard such a talented singer. Look, the same process. I am starting this seldom is a negative word actually. I am starting with this negative word seldom. Then I have used word part here, again have, just the same we have used hardly had, and here I am using seldom have I. So subject is coming just here. Seldom have I heard such a talented singer. Keep in mind we are not making any changes in this part of the sentence. Begun to apologize when the door closed. Begun to apologize when the door closed. Same thing here. Seldom have I heard such a talented singer, such a talented singer. So you are not supposed to make any change in this part of the sentence. Now third one is the artist rarely paid the attention to his agent's advice. I am starting this word with rarely. Again it's a negative word. Rarely did the artist. Why I am using did here? Because the word is a past word, paid. So I am adding here did. Rarely did the artist pay. Now I have to change this word paid to pay because I am using did here. Rarely did the artist pay attention to his agent's advice. Look how interesting this rule is, right? Minor change you have to make, but you are not making introducing new words or removing some word. You just make a little change. Since this is a past word, you are using pay and you are using did here. Because we always use auxiliary here just to see had, have, did. Now the fourth one is he had never felt so depressed. That is such a small sentence, right? Again, it's a good sentence, normal sentence. But if I start with sentence is never had, I'm writing here, never had he felt so depressed. Never had he felt so depressed. Same rule, you are using never here, had is just after never and then subject is here, right? Never had he felt so depressed. Number 5 is she never at any time said that she was allergic to cats. Now I am going to start this sentence with never word. Never at any time did, again the same process. You see, in case of paid I have written pay and I use did here. Never at any time did she say. This said becomes say. Never at any time did she say that she was allergic to cats. Okay. Number 6 and the last one. The restaurants cannot accept animals under any circumstances. Here I am going to start this sentence with the word under. But look how I am changing here. Under no circumstances I am writing here. Under no circumstances can. Why I am writing this cannot becomes can here. This negative becomes positive because here I have written under no circumstances. Because if you use double negatives, that becomes positive sentence. That's why you have to be careful in the use of such things. Cannot becomes, when I am using under no circumstances, so can, then the restaurants accept animals. Now there are certain restaurants where animals are not allowed, and that's why this sentence is there. The restaurants cannot accept animals under any circumstances. Before I close this video, I would like to go 1 to 6 again. A little bit speed, right? I had hardly begun to apologize when the door closed. I have changed into inversion. Hardly had I begun to apologize when the door closed. I have seldom heard such a talented singer. Seldom have I heard such a talented singer. The artist rarely paid the attention to his agent's advice. Rarely did the artist pay attention to his agent's advice. Number 4 is he had never felt so depressed. Never had he felt so depressed. She never at any time said that she was allergic to cats. Never at any time did she say that she was allergic to cats. Number 6 and the last one is the restaurants cannot accept animals under any circumstances. Under no circumstances can the restaurants accept animals. Thanks for watching this video. Hope this is going to help you. Please subscribe to my channel, my friends, and if you have already subscribed to my channel, don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.